welcome to Society Scoop. I'm Kavita, and today we are going into something that I think a lot of parents and honestly a lot of children who grew up differently are going to connect with this topic deeply. And for today's guest, who is a wellness retreat facilitator, she's also a non-religious meditation teacher and a motivational speaker. So I see that she do wear a couple of hats here. But more than any of these titles or these roles that she's playing in the society, she's also a mother who has been on quite a journey with her son. And in terms of navigating her son's neurodivergent journey. So, today's discussion, we will be exploring more of her experience and how she has overcome all the challenges and how she has been carrying this all these years and how it has also shaped her. And we want to hear a very human story today from our guest. So, she said her struggles equipped her for her challenges. And I think that's such a powerful way for someone to frame things in their life. And yes, so let's hear more about this from our lovely Cordelia. Hi, Cordelia. Welcome to the show.
Hi, Kavita. Thanks for having me here.
I'm
Wow.
so glad, so glad, so glad that you actually reached out. And actually, when I first got your message on Threads, so actually, your sharing have moved me because not many people would want to come out and share their journey. Many people will want to keep it to themselves, and perhaps they have the mindset that they worry what other people might think. So because of that, they tend to keep it to themselves. But I believe your story today will also be relevant for parents or guardians out there who have been on the similar journey as well, isn't it, Cordelia?
Yes, it's true. I do understand why they may feel reluctant to come forward.
Mm,
Sometimes it's due to feeling stigmatized
right.
or they feel ashamed.
Hmm.
The judgments from sometimes comes from family, society. It can be very hard for them to bear.
Right.
Make them feel as if that they have done something wrong as a parent.
Mm, mm.
I have met parents who decided to keep that side, that life away from
Yeah.
medications because they couldn't face any judgment.
Mm,
And in fact, when you think
mm.
about it, every day we do face opinions, whether it's good or not so good. All of us do face that.
Yeah.
Understand why they are shying away from going forward because sometimes we just need so much strength to hold on, not for themselves, for their child. They need to be stable, they is strong to give a safe space for their child who needs that
Mm,
desperately. And when you're in that state,
yeah.
when you start to hear some comments and all that, the person will feel easily demoralized. They will feel very down.
Mm,
And I do empathize because
yeah.
say I have been there before because
Yeah.
I always am aware people do talk, people do judge. However, I would only share of my
Mm,
son. My son's name is Patrick. His
mm,
neurodivergent circumstances when I feel stable enough. And when I say stable enough, in the sense that I am open to mention in the social media to my friend.
yeah.
When I
Yeah.
feel that I believe I am able to accept any opinions, any judgment that may come.
Mm-hmm.
And when I feel I'm strong enough, I will step forward. And the reason being because our family have received so much support, so much
Mm-hmm.
hope, so much love. Quite often now and then, I would receive feedback from mother
Yep.
actually. They will message me privately after
Mm,
my son's activities or his challenges. They message me and say that looking at your son, looking at how you and your husband help your son out, gives me hope for
Yeah.
my child.
Hmm.
Thank you so much. And I will be very surprised because for me, when I share, also sharing for my son, when he grows older,
Yeah.
for him to look back on his journey,
Mm-hmm.
lowest points, at the times when he triumphant and so forth. It is
Yeah.
that I have written in social media, almost like a diary. I
Right.
expect I would receive feedback responses from the mothers who
Hmm.
encourage me, keep on writing.
Yeah.
Seeing my son so healthy and happy and stable, it encourages them that they should fight on for their
Hmm.
children. They should not give up. So
Yeah.
the main reason why I share openly until today.
Hmm. That's very lovely of you, Cordelia, really. And what you have shared, actually, I definitely, I definitely have to respect you for coming out and also sharing this because I think it's very important because this isn't something that we should be shy away from sharing because it also to share with the rest of them that you are not alone. We are in similar situation, and who knows whatever that you are practicing and how you have gone through this entire journey together with your husband, and how Patrick has also evolved as a person, right?
Yes.
So Cordelia, so how was it like? When did you actually first got this diagnosis of Patrick?
Uh, Let me see. I think when he was 5 years old in
Mm,
kindergarten,
mm,
and we noticed he tend to be slower than other children. And the teachers will say, "Oh, probably because of the COVID times, during
mm.
that time, the MCO."
Yeah.
So, many of the students, they need to go online learning, and there's not much of physical learning in the
Yep.
kindergarten and all that. So some of the children are slower than norm. So
Mm,
that was the initial assumption. And then one day, my son came back home
mm,
crying to my husband, saying that I can't, I can't.
mm,
My friends, they
mm,
can do whatever they do in the school.
mm.
I tried, but I just can't. And he was sobbing, and my husband immediately think, okay, there's something seriously very wrong. He spoke to the kindergarten teachers.
Mm.
However, they just say that, oh, probably because of the COVID and MCO. So there are some learners that are slow because of that. And they also highlighted that Patrick, his alphabet is like reverse,
Okay.
like B and D, Q and P. They kind of reverse.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? And I remember the teacher advised us, oh, it's actually very normal. Even normal kids also would have that. You cannot simply assume that your son may have dyslexia. Why don't you wait until probably 7 years old? Then you go for a test, to see whether does he have this. But for now, you just leave it be, try to encourage him to read and all that. So, well, they have been teaching for like many years. Yet
Yeah.
we feel that okay, I think they would know better because
Yeah.
our first child,
Correct.
and we don't have much experiences. So place our faith in the teacher based upon our experiences with their other kids. Along the way, he doesn't seem to get any better.
Okay.
Yeah, and his confidence in himself is becoming lower and lower. And both myself and my husband could see that he
Okay.
feels defeated in himself, constantly comparing himself to his other friends.
Mm.
Then, finally, after a discussion with my husband, we decided uh, we don't want to just listen to the teacher's advice.
Yeah.
We have this gut instinct that tells us there's something seriously not right, but we just couldn't pinpoint what is the issue. So we did some research, and then finally we shortlisted some centers, and Patrick did some tests. And I remember my husband was the one who told me there's this center called, I think it's called Dyslexia Genius Malaysia.
Okay.
Yes. The headquarters in, let me see, Titi Wangsa.
Mm.
Husband told me the reviews quite good. Why don't
Mm.
we bring him, to get it checked out? So
Mm.
that's what we did. And the founder of this center tested Patrick and confirmed with us, yes, he does have dyslexia, and possibility may have ADD or ADHD. However, they are not the right specialists to diagnose
Mhm.
it. So
Mhm.
advise us to seek for another center or specialist to confirm whether he has ADD or ADHD.
Okay.
I remember this teacher, or the specialist of this Dyslexia Genius Malaysia. He advised us
Mm.
two options right now. Option one is to allow him to continue to study normal schooling, and
Mm.
once a week, every Saturday, to go for dyslexia therapy. Second option, to postpone primary one, year one, a year
Mhm.
later, and for him to undergo dyslexia therapy every day for
Mm.
one whole year.
Okay.
And he believes
Mhm.
that in 1 year's time, there will be a good improvement compared to once a week.
Right.
And he assured us that, there's still hope. Your son is not stupid. He's actually quite
Mm.
smart. He just
Mm.
need to learn how to manage his neurodivergent conditioning.
Right.
And after we have discussed with with our husband, then we decided, all right, we just need to postpone 1 year. That's it. I want Patrick to understand why is he different from other kids? Why his primary one is delayed?
Mm.
I will ask him, do you know why you are in this dyslexia therapy? He will reflect and tell me that it's for him to read, to know
Okay.
to read better,
Okay.
right? To recognize words,
Mm.
understand what he's doing. So that's the best part.
Yeah.
And then he occasionally will ask us, "Am I stupid?" Because again, he cannot help comparing himself to other kids.
Other kids. Yeah. Yeah.
And I will tell him this. I said, no. I said actually nothing wrong with you. Your brain is somehow different, different wiring. So I just use the example of the plug.
Yes.
I say somehow it doesn't fit, So I say that you learn differently. The brain is somehow different, but there's
Mm.
nothing wrong with you, and that he is not stupid. I remember initially he keep asking me this question because he was so self-conscious.
Yeah.
At times he feel defeated. He as if
Yep.
feel like giving up in terms of learning,
Mm.
terms of reading, because
Mm.
it's so overwhelming. And of course, later on, when we discovered that, oh, okay, he also had ADHD, which
Mm.
explains why he couldn't sit still,
Mm.
why he couldn't look at the book, and couldn't even complete one sentence. One sentence, he
Mm.
couldn't even complete it. So again, with this therapy, dyslexia, and also for ADHD,
Mhm.
everything slowly get better. I mean, it's
Right.
initially ups and down, but eventually it becomes better and better. And we have to do a lot of encouragement, encouragement to let him know that we believe in him, and it doesn't matter that you may fail in your test. He asked us this question:
Right.
Feel we would feel sad,
Hmm.
that if he had tried to study, but somehow he couldn't pass. He had
Okay.
fear in him. Would daddy and mommy uh feel that he's stupid? Would daddy mommy feel that he's hopeless in all this.
All right.
I always assure him. I said that so long you try your best, whether you pass or fail, whether you get A or C, it doesn't matter. Most important,
Yeah.
try your very best. We
Mhm.
will try to help you. So long he don't give up on himself, everything will be fine.
Okay.
I have to constantly remind him of this because he really truly has given up since kindergarten. It has traumatized him. Now he's in year two. This year he is 9 years old.
Okay.
Supposed to be year three, but because he already postponed year one. So he's very conscious that
Mm-hmm.
he is 1 year behind. But again, I will encourage him. I asked him, do you understand why you are doing this? Do you know why you're 1 year delayed? He would tell me, yes, I understand. It's for me to able to read, to learn, to write. So I told him, yes, if you immediately go to school without going for the dyslexia therapy, I told him, you will immediately given up totally. So
Mm.
it was a lot of ups and downs for the entire family. And I'm very proud of my son because there are times he would tell me, Mommy, I can't do it. I really want to give up. That was his words. I really want to give up.
Right.
So hard. So
Mm.
I kept quiet. And then I remember he told me he want to go back to the dyslexia therapy because
Okay.
dyslexia therapy, the pace is slower. Now he's in the mainstream. So, it will be a bit more faster than his norm. I remember I told him this. I said, give it a try first, maybe for a month or so. And if you find that you really cannot cope, I said, it's all right. That myself and daddy will not blame you. You can go back to the dyslexia therapy for you to catch up on your studies again. And when you're ready, we can go back to the mainstream schooling. So he just told me that, okay, mommy, I just want to try my best. I want to know whether can I do it. So I told him, of course you can, but just give it a try. And it was really 1 year of ups and downs that year one, primary one. It was not easy. A couple of times he was just so frustrated and given up and said, my friends, they can catch up. They understand. I couldn't understand that subject. I couldn't understand. And he find it so frustrating. Why
Yeah.
can't? Why I can't? And every time I would keep on assuring him, you don't worry, we will help you. Take it slower, step by step, and then he will calm down. Because I did not blame him. Because I point out to him, it's fine. Take your time. And if
Mm.
you find that you really could not continue anymore, the normal way of learning, the mainstream learning, then go back to dyslexia therapy. I already discussed with my husband. My husband also think it's fine. We will go
Yeah.
according to his pace. We will not force him until he becomes so demoralized or he may, his mental, emotional can be affected. We don't want that. For him to accept, to fight for himself, and to continue moving on.
Right, right. That must been a very, very tough first year when actually sending him to the dyslexia therapy. So it's like a therapy session. So how supportive were there at the center or the tutors and the teachers over there?
Oh, every now and then we will have some, I would say, meeting, have a discussion.
Okay.
They will let us know how would Patrick be right now. How would
Mm.
he be on his learning, on his writing, and so forth. And right now, he's in a mainstream school. Actually, it's a private school. Like those what you call that the homeschooling center.
Okay.
Yes. So the class right now, I think, is about 10 or 11 students, including my son. which is better because with lesser students, then the teachers are able to focus on the students close. And the teacher, his class teacher, now and then will talk to me and mention how is Patrick. And
Mm.
she could see him improve since last year. Last year he was in primary one, and now this year is primary two. So she told me that he may be slower compared to the rest, but the gradual improvement, that was something that she cannot help notice, and she's very happy with his progress. So ADHD, the difficulty is in terms of like focusing, in terms of the memory can be poor. And yeah, and they always like they couldn't sit still, they keep walking around. And I remember during the meeting with the teacher, and the teacher would say, yes, Patrick, after he finished his work, he can't help, standing up and walk around a bit.
Yeah.
And the teacher would remind Patrick, come, don't walk around, just sit down and wait for everyone else to finish their work. A- And he would do it. So he's not disruptive. He's quite respectful. That's what the teachers have been saying. And so far, everything is fine. And in terms of his studying, slowly getting better. In fact, maths and science, his favorite subjects. He loved them.
Right.
Yeah, so he's growing in terms of his personality, in terms of his interest. So I'm very happy for him.
Wow. Okay, look at that. And also, sorry, Cordi, I just want to ask you, is Patrick your only child, or do you any younger children?
He is our only child because this year I will be 54. Maybe I will have another child. He will not want to have another child unless accidentally I'm pregnant. Then yeah, if that is to happen, I'm not going to abort the child. I will go on
Okay.
with pregnancy. But consciously, would I want to have a child? No, based upon my age and all. No.
Got it. Understand. And also through this journey, and I see that when you had Patrick, so I'm sure you and your husband have lovingly raised him. So when you first got him, and when you got to know that Patrick is special, he's different, or I would actually wouldn't call these people very different, because I feel like when we say that they're different, maybe it kind of demotivate them, or why do I have to be different? We just say that you have been probably we could use word like these are the kind of people who have been given the opportunity for them, where they are able to explore their ability in another special way, in another way where they could perhaps, sometimes with people with all these neurodivergent situations, sometimes the way their mind works, sometimes it can be extremely bizarre and way more amazing than how the rest of us think. And sometimes they're able to see from a different perspective, or their creativity would be limitless. So they can be extremely intelligent and unique in that way. So when Cordelia and your husband have found this out, so how have both of you been a team? How have both of you have worked things out in terms of raising Patrick? How was that journey? How did both of you as parents talk to each other?
Okay. He is not only neurodivergent, he's also born with a rare genetic disorder. It's called Alagille syndrome.
Mm-hmm.
So this condition, medical condition, it will affect like the kidneys, the liver, the heart, the spine, and so forth.
Mm.
So when he was born, his jaundice is continuous. It doesn't seem to break. And eventually, I remember when my baby was 1.5 months old,
Mm.
my sister-in-law said, I think there's something wrong with your baby.
Mm.
But I noticed there seems to be patches of white in the stools.
Right.
And being the first time mother, I couldn't notice it. My
Mm-mm.
sister-in-law, she got 3 kids.
Right.
She told me, I don't have a good feeling. Can you please, you know, get this checked out? And yeah, so we did. And to our shock, we found out that this is not a normal jaundice.
Mm-mm.
Uh, we were in, let me see, we went to UMSC. We
Okay.
yeah, met one doctor, and he was telling us it could be this condition, could be that condition, and we wouldn't be able to know until they do one minor surgery. They call it SI. So what they will do is they have this minor surgery. They will open up to check the bile ducts, the liver there. And if they find all is fine, what they will do is they will stitch it back, and then they were back to the drawing board to find out what causes the this jaundice, continuous jaundice.
Mm.
And I remember the doctor advised us, but it goes beyond 1 hour
Right.
and it become a major operation. And when that happens, what they will do is they will remove the gallbladder so that to give the liver time to heal. So I remember that time, myself and my husband, we were, at the lounge, and we were waiting. We keep on checking the time. And then when it became like 1.5 hours, we do not need to say anything. We already know. That means something is seriously wrong. I can still remember the time I have these thoughts in my mind.
Mm.
I don't know why I suddenly feel guilt. I
Okay.
felt guilt that uh, that I gave birth to a sickly child. But
Mm.
although consciously I know it's not my fault.
Mm.
I know, but I couldn't help
Yeah.
feel guilt.
Yeah.
And it was growing so heavily in me that I need to speak it out. So
Mm.
I told my husband when he was sitting next to me, I told him how I felt. I remember he hugged me tight and said, "No, it's not. It's not your fault. We are to face
Mm.
it together. Whatever happens, we will face it together." Yeah. And then from there on, we discovered that, the gallbladder was removed, and it was a time of worry
Mm.
because the doctors had been saying that we need to prepare. This removal of gallbladder is to give the liver time to heal. If by after a couple of months does not, we need to observe how would the condition be. And it deteriorate further to the point that the liver failed, then you may start planning for liver transplants. I remember myself and my husband, we were so shocked because
Yeah.
a kid like 2 months old and
Yeah.
oh the the gallbladder, and now suddenly like whoa, uh must wait and see, and get any worse, okay, start planning to save his life. That's
Mm.
why you need to have the liver transplant.
Mm.
And he started telling us how much it was at that time, and it shocked us. We don't have that kind of money.
Right.
And
Right.
so much worry. And whenever we ask the doctor, so how his condition doesn't seem to get any better.
Mm.
But he always say this, just wait. No need to think so much, just wait. But this is an answer that gives us even more fear because it's like month by month, there's no answer.
Yeah.
There's no guarantee. But of course, we it seems really impossible to ask for guarantees. Now I understand better. How can they give any guarantees?
Mm.
The
Mm.
condition can be continuous until the liver truly failed, or there are cases, as the doctor said, it slowly become better,
Okay.
but it didn't. Then eventually, after a while, the liver failed.
Mm.
It was such a big worry, but we are very thankful. There were a lot of good people
Okay.
for us who donated for our son. Then eventually, that change our entire family around because without a transplant, the doctor already warned us he he will not live to his second birthday. So it's
Mm.
like a race against time to fight for his life. And I remember that time I was so worried. I was so worried i- whenever his symptoms grow suddenly, bleeding in his stools, he seemed to be like having more discomfort. And because he's a baby, we are not sure whether is he in pain or not.
Yeah, correct. Yeah.
Yeah, the doctor told us that some of the ways the baby will show that liver is worsening is by loss of appetite. Loss of appetite, or the jaundice keep on, the bilirubin keep on going higher and higher. So always every now and then we need to check, the blood tests,
Mm.
So it's a constant, waiting, wait
Mm.
and see. But it's so agony. Every day we need to wait. I
Mm.
remember initially after my baby had that surgery to remove the gallbladder, I fell into depression. Remember in December 2017, that month itself, I fell into depression. It was because that very month, my husband's friend came and visit us.
Mm.
Uh, Her daughter also have a similar condition like my baby. And now her daughter is more stable after the liver transplant and all that. And of course, I would love to hear her story. It gives me hope.
Mm.
And when she came, some of the things she shared actually put me more in fear. But I understand where she's coming from because she wants to prepare myself and my husband what is to come. During the time of her challenges with her baby, she have seen many, many babies who died. And I remember when she said that my baby was on my lap, my
Mm.
whole body was like in shock. I looked down on my baby and I was thinking, I only just had him. What
Yeah.
does it mean I'm going to lose him soon?
Yeah.
Then she started talking about sometimes there will be a lot of stigma, sometimes interferences from the in-laws and all that. You
Mm.
have seen those when their child need to go for the liver transplant. Father is the wanted to be the donor. Then the father's mother start interfering and say you cannot do it. And my husband's uh, friend advised us that we need to stay strong in
Mhm.
face of tribulations,
Mhm.
face of stigma, in face of interferences. Be strong together for our baby. But when she said seen many many babies who died, immediately that put me into depression. Every day I remember I would try to, meditate, do my breathing, techniques and all that to calm myself
Yeah.
down. Pray
Yeah.
every day. And I would feel very calm. But
Mm.
whenever I see my baby, I cannot help crying. But I would not
Mm.
turn myself away because I don't want my baby to feel demoralized. Why keep on crying? So I keep trying to put my hopes up, but I could feel myself going downwards. And I could
Mm.
feel that I'm becoming more and more depressed. I have been depressed before, so I recognize the signs. Then finally, after 1 month of depression, I decided that I think I can't be like this anymore. If I continue spiral downwards, the mental, the heart, the physical strength to support my baby. So I remember I told myself I need to sit myself down and face the truth of my feelings, of my thoughts on my baby. I have been denying it. I've been trying to ignore it. So when I become very honest with myself, immediately my thoughts came, it's so unfair
Mm. Mm.
that my baby is to face this suffering
Yeah.
and I cannot accept if he he is to have a short life. These thoughts came out. I expressed it verbally to myself.
Okay.
I
Mm.
was I admit I was angry, I was very upset. It's like, why my baby have to suffer? Why
Mm.
can't I be the one,
Mm.
Any parent would rather suffer on behalf of their child. And when this anger rising up, I remember telling myself I need to calm down. So
Yeah.
I practice the breathing techniques to slow down my breaths.
Yeah.
Then as I slowly calm down, suddenly my whole body, like, there's this empty space, and I
Mm.
calmly reflect. What if no one can save my baby? He would have a young death that no one can prevent it. What if it happened? And as I pause, I start thinking what kind of a life it would be. That the only memories, or both
Mhm.
of the memories he will bring with
Mhm.
him on his dying breath, would be pain, suffering, doctors, you know, uh, the blood taking and all that. I say, I
Yeah.
accept this will be his last memories. I
Mhm.
told him that if my baby is meant to have a short life, I hope for him to always remember that it's still love, that we, daddy, mommy, loves him a lot. He is to know what's the meaning of life,
Mm.
live joyfully, to laugh, to smile, and to know that there is still meaning and purpose in life.
Mm.
I remember I think that aloud to myself. And then immediately the next line was, I want to empower my baby. And once that word came out from my mouth, I become very hesitant. The reason being because he's a baby. I have many experiences to empower, to encourage, uplift.
Yeah.
But this is a baby, a 3 months old baby. How could he understand me? And
Mm.
seriously, when I use logic, impossible, can't be done. So my logic is fighting against my heart. My heart says to give him the meaning of life, the love, for him. So in the end, I told myself that I want to try. I
Mm.
don't know how I'm going to help my baby. I don't know how I'm going to empower my baby, but I want to give my very best so that if he really have a short life,
Mhm.
I will have no regrets because I have gone all the way for him. So I
Yeah.
sat down and think to myself, okay, how is a baby like? They tend to be, they observe us, our body language. I I decided I would teach my baby to do this like sign language, like a thumbs up. I would
Mm.
raise up my thumbs up to his face,
Mhm. Mhm.
tell him, Patrick, see, thumbs up. That means you're doing good. Always remember, okay, you are a good boy and all that. After that, I will teach him to raise his feet. Raise his feet above his.
Yeah. Yeah.
I will encourage him. And then he will mimic me, But
Okay.
3 months old baby, on the table where I change his diaper.
Yeah.
So he will raise his hand and do like this, but he can't talk, of course.
Yeah.
And I will tell him, Patrick, that means you are a strong baby. Like this. I said, no matter what happens, you can overcome anything. And I
Mm.
remember I told him that I'm very sorry. Daddy, mommy cannot promise you there is no pain because we are very aware. Chances of pain and suffering to grow is very high. Like I'm preparing my baby. I'm very sorry. I remember I got doctors, they were so puzzled why I keep apologizing to my babies. Because they keep apologize. It's like, I'm so sorry. You either have this pain, but at the same time, I would encourage my baby to get
Yeah.
up and writing up the feast to let him
Yeah.
actually internally strong.
Mhm.
Start reading books about strength, about love, and then I will also start writing short lyrics because I'm a creative person to sing to him because I believe music songs are a very powerful tool to
Yep.
uplift, to empower.
Yep.
And when I was depressed many years ago, in fact,
Mhm.
I have used music, I've used songs to uplift myself, to come up
Mm.
from depression.
Mm.
I was thinking, I want to try for my baby. So I decided that, okay, what do I want? I hope that my baby don't give up on himself. So I started writing songs about never giving up. So I just sing a short verse. It's actually the chorus.
Mm.
Never giving, never give up, never giving, never give up. Believe in yourself, have faith in every challenge of the challenge. And I will sing to him every day, night, at the diaper where I know, I mean, I feed him. Every now and then, I'm trying to, I would say, brainwash him. And as I sing these lyrics, it's
Yeah.
also singing to myself. Don't give up on him. Although the future is uncertain, but keep on going. And because of this uncertainty, I started to learn greater depth of gratitude.
Yeah.
Grateful he is here with me today. I don't know will he get any better tomorrow, but right now he's still with me. Right now I can play with him, I can hug him, I can sing to him. That's how I will encourage myself and to let me know don't take things for granted. So I live day by day. I dare not think about the future, but I start learning to accept what I can't change. He
Okay.
his medical condition.
Mm.
However, I think I can influence his environment to be more hopeful, more loving.
Mm.
Since then, this song will carry him until his liver transplant. Then after his liver transplant, he will go on to sing this uh, song to him.
Yeah.
And yeah,
Yeah.
strange. I didn't expect he would remember. But I think because I have been brainwashing him every day, he suddenly blurt out the words to me. So I know, oh, okay, it has been really effective. Although he's after 3 months, but 3 months every day until 1 year and 9 months old, he did the liver transplant. Then when
Right.
he came back the words to me, and I was like, oh, you
Wow. Wow.
now he's singing these words to other children, you know,
Right.
words, and he's also singing to uh when he feel there are people in need. He's a very sensitive boy. If
Right.
someone is down,
Hmm.
he will try to make them happy. He will smile, and sometimes we just sing this, never give up, and it's
Hmm.
so simple, but it's actually quite meaningful
It
because
is. It is.
it's to let all of us know, so long you don't give up, you know, uh, in yourself, anything is possible.
Yeah.
That's the message that I hope to impart to my baby then. And now he's carrying forward this theme until today.
Yes, Cordelia. This song, it may be simple. It's such a lovely song. And I think I would say this is what you call words of affirmation. You see,
Correct.
that's what you did. Yes, and the words that you speak is very powerful. And the things that you say every day, it becomes powerful. Because let's say even when Patrick was a baby, although he can't talk, but his mind, his body cells, everything is listening to you.
Yeah.
And he has picked it up and he's actually doing what you have done to him. He is, yeah.
I'm actually quite surprised because there are times when I try to encourage him by singing to him and all that, there's still doubts because my logical side like you can't empower a baby, the baby don't get it, you know. But I fought against that side of me. I decided
Mm.
to use my heart.
Yeah.
Sometimes heart can be illogical,
Yes, yes,
but
yes.
the heart is willing to take a chance,
Yeah.
to take a risk,
Yeah.
you know. But the logic is like, it's impossible. Why wait? I know. And I decided I don't want to listen to that side of me. I want to fully embrace my heart.
Yeah.
And then this song is not only just for me and my baby then. Times my baby, he had to be hospitalized for like a month plus. Mother and son, we get to see a lot of suffering, in the hospital ward. It's very depressing
Yeah.
environment.
Yeah. Yeah.
And during this time, I feel very sad. Not only for
Mm.
my baby,
Mm.
for other children, for other babies. And I remember I asked the mother's permission. I said,
Mm.
can I sing this song that actually I have composed for my baby, but I would like to sing for you.
Mm.
I want to sing, for your baby.
Yeah.
When they allow the permission, I sang to them. And very interesting. Sometimes I can see the baby have a reaction. And particularly you think, I don't think you understand me. But you know, but the baby's posing as if
Yeah.
understand me. And the mother will be so grateful. The mothers will be like, "Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. They told me your song actually makes me feel I can go on. Your song uplift me so much." So when I keep receiving this feedback,
Hmm.
eventually a few mothers,
Yeah.
I sang to, they approached me and asked me, "So where do you want your songs to be?" So I said, "Oh, for me, to continue singing to my baby and to you all, whenever I see like some babies in need or some mothers in need, I will just sing right, using my song. And sometimes I may be volunteering in community events. I will also sing these songs, to that I
Yeah.
motivate, inspire."
Yeah.
And I remember interestingly, these mothers are different mothers who don't
Hmm.
know each other. These mothers say the same thing to me. Why are you thinking so small? Your baby, that's one. The hospital ward, the community activities, it's like little bit here, little bit here, little bit here. And ask me, like in the community activities, I volunteered. How many would you, reach out? I said
Yeah.
5 or maybe 10. Then they
Mm.
so little. And then they said that they believe in my song. They feel it's very powerful because it have helped them. And they believe I can help many, many others, especially the mothers who are
Yeah.
similarly like us. So these few different mothers, as I said,
Mm.
they don't know each other. They highly encourage me. "Cordelia, please bring your songs to a bigger platform. Make it
Mm.
professional." I remember again, logic, it's like, I'm like, huh? No lah. I said, I can sing you all like this lah, like very amateurish way lah. You asking me like what? Become like a professional singer. And they want me to like publish it in like, Spotify and all that thing. I said, huh? Because to me, it's like out of my league. Out of my league. So I
Yeah.
keep on saying, no, no, no. And like, no, Cordelia, I really believe in you and I believe in your songs.
Hmm.
Why why only allow your song to be so limited? It can
Yeah.
inspire so others. So because of their encouragement, I decided to I would say to jump in with my eyes
Okay.
and
Okay.
give it a try. And
Hmm.
telling myself, okay lah, what will happen is that maybe I will embarrass myself or I can't improve in my singing
Hmm.
or my first music album will be a flop. I told myself, at least I try lah. I don't because these mothers were like so encouraging me.
Yeah.
Like, but I keep the logical side. I know keep on all this scenario. Oh, nothing's going
Yeah.
blah blah.
Yeah.
But my heart says, interestingly, my heart says, why not give it a try?
Hmm.
What if like what the mother say? It may even go further. I'm doing now, and
Yeah.
I have no ambition to become a professional singer.
Mhm.
Even when I was young, I don't have that kind. There are friends I know have
Hmm.
ambition to become a performer, an actor, a singer since as a child.
Right.
I have that. I really don't have that. So for
Right.
it's like to sing, like on stage,
Mhm.
professionally, it's like, wow, can I really do that? It seems to be other people can.
Mhm.
I have this
Mhm.
idea that okay, it's a different kind of people who are
Yeah.
talented because I don't see myself as that way. And I
Okay.
was very thankful. A friend of mine introduced me to this music producer,
Right.
music director. And I remember he advised me this. He said that all professional singers that I get to hear
Yeah.
once, they all started at the bottom and
Mm.
train their voice. No one starts out, you know, being very good. So when I was sharing my 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 anxiety that oh I don't think I can't do that, don't think I can be like Celine Dion, like wow, that's very high. I can't.
Yeah.
It's like, don't compare. be yourself, sing from your truer voice. Because he said that many of us, we don't speak from our authentic voice.
Yeah.
To put a mask and all that.
Correct. Correct.
I couldn't get him, but after a while, uh, I remember one time he told me, "That's your voice? Can you sing it first? That's your voice." And I was like, "Oh yeah, it feels different, Somehow
Mm.
it managed to make me overcome my the glass ceiling.
Right.
It there because I keep comparing myself to the really professional ones and all
Yep.
that.
Yep.
He told me that I can do it. I just need to train more.
Mhm.
And I remember he told me this because he tried to understand why am I doing all this. And
Yeah.
understand it's not because as a as an ambition, it's not because it's a fantasy of mine to be popular
Mm.
or famous.
Mhm.
He told me that my intention can help many others. He believed in me, and he encouraged me that he believes I can go much further than what I am doing now.
Right.
And because of his belief, his encouragement, and I keep on trying and I keep on trying, then eventually the songs,
Mhm.
actually I did a few songs for my baby Dana, and it has been rewritten again, fully published in 2023,
Mm.
Batch of Songs 2023.
Right.
Yes, and I couldn't believe the response because even the music director was saying that sometimes it's very difficult to say the response from the listeners from the public.
Yep. Yep.
The singer, the songs may be good,
Mm.
somehow it doesn't catch up.
Correct.
So at least we just give it a try.
Yeah.
I was also of that mentality. Okay, let's give it a try.
Yeah.
I was surprised it kind of catch up by other communities. And I've been receiving feedback, not only those of my community, I mean children with special, who are differently able, have
Yeah.
condition,
Yeah.
who are, depressed, who have low self-esteem. Then they will tell me that, oh, I listen and it gives me hope, encouragement to face the day. They want to give it to relatives who have fighting against cancer. It's so strange. They asked me for my permission. Can my relative listen to your song? I said, of course, it's all out there, public. You don't need to ask permission.
Yeah.
Just
Just play it.
my song can truly help your friend, your relative. Please use it. I said, that's the idea. I'm not thinking of like making millions of money or to be very famous and popular. That hasn't been my idea at all.
Mm.
I'm singing my songs still in
Mhm.
community events. Occasionally, if I'm invited in a commercial sense, but it's actually very, very rare.
Right.
I'm happy to tell the mothers, the song that I just sang to you like this,
Mhm.
you can hear the entire song is Spotify and Apple Music. Then you were too shocked. Really? I said, yeah, yeah, yeah. I said, now you just hear only part of it. You can hear the entire song. And they did.
Mm.
And they did. And they sometimes they use my songs to their children who's having like after the liver transplant, sometimes there's a lot of suffering and pain. My song to encourage them. So when I heard that, I was like, wow, what the mothers predicted. And for me, the mothers who encouraged me to do this, I lost contact with them already. I
Mm.
don't know how to reach out to them anymore. And
Right.
for some reason, they remember me.
Mm.
Remember this woman.
Yeah.
Let's say I'm 150 cm, very short. I got a son named Patrick. Okay, if you see me in PPUM at the ward and all that, and if you are the one who encouraged me to bring the songs or here and publish it because of you, you gave me the courage to push forward. And thank you for your belief in me. Thank you so much. I wouldn't have done it. I,
Mm.
I could imagine until now it would still be, lah, just in a very limited way. I would just sing a bit here, sing a bit there, but not so in a professional sense.
Yeah.
I'm very grateful to the mothers.
Oh my God, that's actually very, very lovely of them. Because now, okay, so for those who like to listen to the song, what do they search on Spotify? What's the song, Saito?
So you just look for uh Cordi,
Okay.
Cordi
Uh-huh.
space Li, Cordi.
All right. Got it.
Audily, in Spotify, Apple Music, or what you can do is you can Google.
Right.
Okay, you can Google Cordy Lee
Yeah.
songs.
Okay.
Cordy Lee songs. Or in case there's another Cordy Lee, just put there Malaysia. There's only one. Yeah, in case. Oh,
Right.
yeah.
Right.
Then you can find the list of songs. Then you can search from there. So I hope my songs will encourage you
Yeah.
whatever you may be facing in terms of life trials, medically, financially, mentally, and all that. I
Mm-hmm.
hope my songs will give you the encouragement, the hope, your self belief.
Right.
It's still not too late. It is really still not too late.
Yeah.
On moving forward, keep on fighting for your child. There are still blessings out there. Although the circumstances can be so unforgiving. You know, initially it was like the medical condition and then neurodivergent, the ADHD and the dyslexia. It's like one trial after another. It was so taxing on my son actually.
Mm.
This year he will be 9 years old. But he can feel the heaviness in him.
Right.
You know, it's so hard
Right.
to move forward. But now, this year especially, it really changed a lot. He
Right.
confidence is growing
Right.
and he would want to do a lot of things.
Mm.
And for me, although seriously, there are times consciously I would think, I don't think he can do it. Lah. I would think consciously. Lah. But
Mm.
I don't want to, downplay his dreams, his ambition.
Yeah. Yeah.
So when he was I think was in 2023,
Right.
and he suddenly tell me that he wants to go for a 5 km run. So
Mm.
at that time was 6 years old or something.
Mm.
He told me that. And of course, it's like, you're so young. Of course, I said, are you sure? I said, it's very hard, you know. I told him. Yes. And he got this idea because he noticed my Facebook.
Yeah.
There is this advertisement with a unicorn medal.
Okay.
Asked me, Mommy, how to get that medal? That
Mm.
into him. Need to complete a 5 km run.
Yeah.
And he was asking me, is it very hard? I said,
Mm.
very tough, really not easy. And then he seemed to like, okay, forget about it. But then the unicorn medal was so attractive.
Yeah.
Yes, mommy, I would like to have it. He said, is 5 km very long time to walk? You know,
Mm.
I said, yes, very, very long time. And again, in my mind, I think it's impossible, because
Okay.
I'm short and all that. But he was so insistent. He want to try. So, and as I observe him, now why must I downplay his dreams?
Mm.
Maybe he may make it. Maybe he may fail. He's
Mm.
halfway through tantrum.
Yeah.
And I decided to take a chance on his dream. So I thought,
Okay.
okay, let's give it a try.
Right.
He did. And it was really not easy for him.
Mm-hmm.
He always had to have stops. And then he'll tell me, Mommy, I'm tired. You want to drink
Yeah.
water and all that.
Yeah.
His first 5 km took him about 2 hours.
Okay.
Complete everything.
Yeah.
And when he hold the unicorn medal, I can still remember, no matter how tired he was,
Yeah.
eyes was like shining,
Yeah.
sparkling. Finally did it, He told me that
Yeah.
he did it. But although he told me it was hard, but I did it. It became his pride and joy.
Yeah.
I want to do it again. Well, huh? Again?
Mm. Okay.
Yes. I was so shocked. Actually, I expected him to throw tantrum.
Right.
He had thrown tantrum before when things not go his way or when he's tired. But he was tired. He didn't complain.
Right.
Throw tantrum. I was so shocked by his attitude that he
Right.
on persevering to the very
Mm.
2 hours to complete a 5 km.
5 kilometer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he keep on saying, I want to keep on trying. So from his wish, next thing I know, this year he have already gone for I think 92 or 93 runs.
Wow.
92, 93 runs. And it's based on his choice. And the shortest one is 3.5. Usually it's 5 km. Gone for 6 and 7 km. Go for 6 and 7 km. It's not by my choice.
Right.
Honestly, if go by my choice, I'd rather go back to sleep. I don't. But my son,
Uh-huh.
he became very, what's the word? Inspired by other runners.
Right.
So during the runs, right, he will notice there are other runners with different color shirt. Ask me, Mommy, why his shirt and mine is different? Then I said,
Mm.
yours is 5 km, that is 10 km. Then,
Yeah.
oh, 10 km. Then next thing I know, right, he steadily ran up to this row of men. This
Okay.
They were actually running for 10 km, but somehow with the 5 km and 10 km runners, we were on the same road before we were divert elsewhere. My son suddenly had this strong ambition. He suddenly ran after them, and then
Mm.
what happened? So I had to run after my son. He ran after the adults,
Mm.
runners, and they were not exactly running. They are like more like jogging.
Mm. 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 Mm.
They noticed my son, and I thought they would like give my son some face lah, slow down for him. Oh,
Yeah.
give him face and all. But they don't.
Right.
And my son was like, like, it's like 6 years old and the legs so short.
Yeah.
So now it's like, wow, really? And I would thought he would give up.
Right.
And followed the man for up to I think 2 minutes. And then after that he stopped.
Right.
After he stopped, because he said he couldn't follow that anymore,
Yeah.
his face, although he's tired, he came up to me, his face was like beaming. He said that, Mommy, I run. I've been a runner, 10 km runners. So to him, in his mind that he had done it in a way that
Yeah.
only 2 minutes, but he
Yeah.
told himself that, hey, I can catch up with them.
Yeah.
Do it. And next thing I know, he suddenly had this I would call it fantasy now, fantasy and or ambition.
Yeah.
I want to go for 10 km. 10 km. I told him, do you know it's double of 5 km?
Yeah.
Is it very long? I said double. I said it's very
Yeah.
long. But he keep on insisting. He was so persistent. So okay,
Yeah.
I did the research. Then I told him, I said you can't go for 10 km. You need to be
Mm.
at least 16. At that time,
Mm.
I checked the requirement.
Mm.
How old are you? Then he said, oh, I'm 7.
Okay.
Then interestingly, right, he start reflecting in his mind.
Yeah.
He said, Mommy, if I can't go for 10, can I go for 6, 7, 8, 9 km?
Mm.
Yeah. Idea or not? I said, hi. I said, are you serious? Yes, Mommy, can you please check for me and let me see?
Right.
So that's what I did. So I checked the 6 km and 7 km. And then I remember I kind of like remind him, are you sure? Getting harder and harder and longer and longer. He said, no, I want to try. He was like a little adult saying, I want to try. Okay, you want to try. Okay. So I told
Right.
him, like, if he's so ambitious, why should he
Yeah.
water, right? So and then he completed 6 km, he completed 7 km, and then
Wow.
he can't because also must be at a certain age. I think 12 years old and above and all that.
Right. Okay.
So I told him that if you really want to do all this, number one, you need to be very patient. Okay, then I said, you need to go for training, really, train yourself, get yourself body fitter.
Mm.
And interestingly, all these runs,
Yeah.
get to meet other runners that who inspire him to go the distance.
Right.
Of the runs, he met a second place winner,
Mm.
marathoner. Then my son said, why he has a better number two? Then I start looking. I said, oh, it's because he's a second place winner, the runner. Then my son, right, he wanted to talk to him. Can you imagine a small little boy who talked to him and wanted to know what is the KM, the run. He asked.
Right.
And then he said 42.
Right.
That was the first time my son heard the number 42.
42. Mm.
And and my son was like, he urged me, he wanted to take a photo of him with this second place brother.
Right.
And my son was looking up to him as if he's like a famous actor or singer, entertainer. It's like
Yeah.
like he looked at that man like as if he's a superstar.
Yeah.
Was standing here very proud, and then he told me afterwards, after the
Yeah.
class left, "Mommy, do you think I can be the second place runner? The winner for this
Mm.
42 km?"
Mm.
I said, anything is I told him, anything is possible. You still got time to train because you need to be 18 years old. I said,
Yeah.
time for you. I said, if you're very serious, I will find a coach for you. I will help you in terms of, how to strengthen in terms of your body, your stamina, endurance. I said, all this need training. You can't just say, I want to go and then no training. I said, no. I said, if you're serious about it, it's fine.
Yeah.
Me that, mommy, I really want I really want to go for 42 km.
Right.
So
Right.
yeah. So my son suddenly became, oh my God, so ambitious. And because he's so ambitious,
Yeah.
I need to catch up with him. He,
Yeah.
he need to catch up with me.
Yeah.
Now I need to catch up with him because he's stronger. His endurance, his stamina is even faster. So every time when he really run far ahead of me, I will call out to him or shout,
Mm.
"Hey, stop!"
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's getting stronger now. And I was like, oh my goodness. But yeah, I mean, the doctors, okay, the doctors, I did discuss with the doctors,
Yeah.
he be very mindful of this. But
Mm.
they were very encouraging. They said he should continue, and they're so proud of him. It's like,
Yes. Yes. Yes.
so they said, should allow him to continue, go the distance.
Yeah.
Yeah, but for me, I'm telling myself, oh, as you get faster and faster, fitter and fitter, I need to catch up. I need,
Correct. Correct. In a way, you also have to be fit as well
yeah,
to make sure.
because no one else will take care of him during the
Mm.
he has to be
Yeah.
free. None of my friends. Oh, so I need to I have to motivate myself.
Yes.
So, but I had to admit this. I did find myself slowly getting healthier and fitter.
Mm.
But my son is still faster. Lah. He's still faster. He's still faster.
That's good. That's great. I'm actually very very happy that Patrick has found something that's driving him to do better, gives him the enthusiasm. That's really great.
Yes. And this running, right? So, whenever he feel demoralized, like in terms of
Yeah.
learning,
Yeah.
I will use the running as an analogy. This,
Mm.
I said that if you have given up halfway
Yeah.
to get the medal, he said cannot.
Mm.
It's the same with studies. If you just given up, you don't study, of course you will fail. Definitely, right?
Mm.
Keep on going, it will get better. So I remind him, remember the first time you completed 5 km in 2 hours. Then
Mm.
now his best time is I think 57 minutes.
Mm.
7 minutes for 5 km.
5 km.
I
Mm.
think he can be even faster, but I'm slowing him down. I think he can be even faster. But never mind, okay. I would use this like an analogy.
Yeah.
It's the same with studies. I asked him, was it easy for you? He admitted it was not easy to reach where
Mm.
he is today. I said, yes, it's the same with studies.
Mm.
Do it step by step, step by step. Eventually, you will get better and better and better.
I think that's a great analogy, Cordelia. I think he get to relate himself because he have seen how that first unicorn medal that he wanted to get that has driven him. So because he like, wow, for me to achieve this, I have to do this, and that has been driving him. You've also mentioned that he's also an advocate, and he does public speaking on organ donation. Can you also share on that?
Yes. So the advocacy started, I think, 2 years back or so.
Mm.
My son noticed during the runs, there are certain communities who join, certain NGO or certain communities who join who are
Yeah.
in wheelchair, or they have some other medical conditions.
Yeah.
This flag, they will have this flag that highlight the advocacy. So my son was curious. He was asking me why this group of people holding this flag and all that. So after I explained to him, he
Hmm.
wanted his own flag. He wanted his own flag, and he tell me the design. He said that uh he want the eagle to be
Right.
in. So
Right.
there's an eagle.
Right.
On his own motto, the one that I taught him, see as a baby, he want the motto never give up
Never give up. Hmm.
on his flag.
Right.
And the flag will highlight that he's a liver transplant survivor.
Right.
He has this Alagille syndrome,
Right.
rare diseases, and neurodivergent.
Mm.
So it become his advocacy flag. Sometimes during the runs, he will highlight it. Sometimes before the run, he will highlight it to either to take photo or during the run. But
Yeah.
usually after the run, it's like after he finish it, he will hold this flag proudly. At times, other adult runners will be curious. It's like, oh, what is this? It's like, wow, very good. A young child holding this flag. And yeah, and this is advocating for himself and also for other children. There are times my son, when he's aware there are other children who's waiting for their liver transplant, he will me, I want to run for them,
Mm.
to give them hope and encouragement.
Mm.
And that's a form of advocacy. And the public speaking started, I would say, I don't know, can it consider as accidentally because I never thought of that. It's thanks to his
Right.
teacher in
Mm.
the Dyslexia Genius Center. She was the one who called me and said that, Cordelia, I believe Patrick has the potential to do
Mm.
public speaking.
Yeah.
At that time, when he was still in a dyslexia center, his confidence in himself is still low.
Mm.
He's still struggling with reading, although he's getting better.
Mm.
And then when his teacher, what's her name? Teacher Jaya,
Mm.
that I believe Patrick could do it, you know, uh, and I believe that he can even get a trophy, or that.
Yeah.
Huh? I said, Patrick, I said, are you sure? No, I really had no confidence in him. I'm sorry to say that. I'm sorry to say that. Because he's still having low self-esteem.
Yeah.
And then
Mm-hmm.
he's still struggling with reading and all that. And now you're talking about public speaking, go on stage in front of everyone. I was like,
Mm-hmm.
are you sure? Are you thinking maybe too highly of Patrick? He said,
Mm-hmm.
Patrick, his English not bad. And I think he can do it. So he keep on urging me, to sign him up. And
Right.
me, I don't want to sign Patrick up without his knowledge. I,
Okay.
let me talk to Patrick. I
Mm.
explained to Patrick what teacher Jaya said.
Mm.
And he asked me many questions because he doesn't understand what it is public speaking.
Yeah.
He does not understand.
Mm.
After I explained to him, then he thought for a while. Then he said, Mommy, I want to try. And
Okay.
because he's curious. Explain to him, but he cannot get it. So he need to experience it to understand what I'm saying. So I said, are you sure? You need to go training, you cannot just go on stage and just,
Yeah.
and then he said that yes, he want to. So we committed a couple of weeks, on the weekends,
Mm-hmm.
and then he will go to the dyslexia center, and teacher Jaya will help him in terms of the speech and all that. Speech was basically about him being a liver transplant, survivor.
Survivor. Yeah.
And it was actually not easy. I also tried to help Patrick to remember the key points, the script. As I mentioned, right? Because he have ADHD, the memory also not good. So
Correct.
a lot of effort. So on that day, he he was on stage and he
Yep.
did the speech, blah blah. And then when there was one part where he said that I am a liver transplant survivor, there was I think almost midway of the speech. Then it shocked people and it
Mm.
the audience enough to clap. So many people start clapping, in the hall. And because of that, my son suddenly lost everything. Wherever he had practiced, he lost everything. So he stood there for almost a minute. We feel so bad for him.
Yeah.
After that, he was so embarrassed. And then he went down went down from the stage and asked the teacher, can I do
Mm.
it again?
Mm.
Sorry, it's done. And then
Mm.
during lunch, he was so upset with himself, especially.
Yeah.
And he said, Mommy, I don't want to do this anymore. I have tried. I couldn't continue. I don't want to do this anymore. So I said, it's okay. I said, I will accept your decision. It's your choice. If you want to
Mm.
stop, it's all right. Then he said, Mommy, did you take the video? He asked me, whether I take a video of him. I said, yes, I did. So
Yeah.
he watched himself. He watched
Right.
himself until to the point when the audience start clapping. And then
Right.
immediately Patrick reacted. Why they clap? He was like, why they clap? forget my words. Why they clap so loud? Now he got a sort. Now he did not blame himself. Now he's
Right.
upset with the audience. He said,
Oh.
"That's so loud. I think I lost my words." He told me that. Okay. Yeah. But he was still very upset because it's so embarrassing, on stage.
Hmm, 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 hmm,
He
hmm.
went back, and then after that, because he didn't complete his speech lah. So of course,
Yeah.
like him to win any prizes. To our
Yeah.
surprise, right? They call his name. He was the third
Right.
winner.
Right.
Yeah, we were very shocked.
Hmm.
We couldn't believe it. So my son, he started questioning. Hey, mommy, I didn't complete my speech. I didn't do good, but why I managed to get a trophy? He asked me this question. Then I said, okay, do you remember there are other children? They go on stage, they introduce their names, and then they forget everything. Then I said, which is worse, her or you? Then he started thinking, oh, her, because you only introduced her name. She didn't even start
I
the
know the
speech.
rest. Yeah.
So I told him, you didn't do good, but there are those somehow worse than you. Somehow you managed to get the prize. I said, somehow. So
Okay.
he started reflecting. He was so proud of this trophy, right? But he
Mhm.
told me it gave him the motivation. He said
Hmm.
he want to try again. He want to go for another competition again.
Wow.
Yes,
Hmm.
he told me that, Mommy, can you find a teacher help me improve in my speaking?
Wow.
Like a teacher help me improve in speaking. And I was like,
Hmm.
are you serious? He said, yes, I want. So, but I said earlier, you said you don't want, you want to give up already. I told him, he said, no, no, I want. I want to try again. And
Yeah.
the next time, he will do it better. So young, already had this idea. And I was like, oh, okay. I was starting to be like, wow, very impressed already. I
Yes.
didn't even encourage him. He make a decision and said, I want to better myself. Yeah, so and that's what I did. I searched around and finally, based on his approval, because everything must be on his approval. Otherwise he would not follow up, with the teacher. So center, he likes the teacher. So he has been training in public speaking since last year.
Hmm.
Last year until now. So it's about 1 year already
Yeah.
at the Johan Speaking Academy at Bukit Jalil. Oh, my son, for some reason, it's very interesting. I because of his circumstances,
Yeah.
I do not put any pressure on him. I do not tell him that you need to be an A student, you need to get trophies, awards. No, it's like at your own pace, no need to stress yourself and all that. Now my son give me stress to himself. Yeah, it's so weird. You know, many parents tell me, because you have this neurodivergent, it's best at their own pace, don't pressure. But then my son, he decided to pressure himself. He said, I want to go for other competition. Then he kept
Right.
pushing himself.
Right.
And I could see gradually he get better and better. And although he still feel upset, but
Yeah.
tell me, uh, it's okay. I do good. Yeah, you tell me, he want to try again.
Right.
Next public speaking competition is in June. So
Hmm.
he told me that he want to try. I told him, so long you want to keep on going, daddy and mommy will support you. But
Right.
if you want to quit, you don't want to continue on with his public speaking training, you can. Because I don't
Mm.
want to pressure him. For some reason, he pressure himself.
Yeah, because I think it has really motivated him, and he likes to win. He wants to win. And
Yeah, and it's not just about winning. My husband, he
yeah.
is that he finally found his voice.
Mm.
He finally found his self-esteem, his confidence.
Yep, 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 yep.
Yes, because all the time he's he had very low self-esteem. He keep comparing that he can't. But now he can tell that so long he put in effort, everything will become better and better and better. And I told him
Right.
winning awards is actually not the ultimate goal. I told him, although it's good, I told him it's a bonus.
Mm,
Win the
mm,
award is a bonus. The
mm.
main thing is that you are becoming better and better, that you want to do it your voice. He agreed.
Yeah.
He agreed. So
Right.
I will still. support him in terms of his running. You know, I used to wait for him to stop running, but it will be a very long term thing. Because once he stop running, then I can rest lah. Yeah. So and he's getting more serious because he's running since 2023. Now it's a few years already.
Yeah,
But
correct.
I really believe that he will keep on going really until marathon, but he had to wait 18 years old lah.
Of course, of course.
The public speaking competition was last year February. Now
Mm,
April is more than a year.
yeah.
It will get more and more serious, and I was like, wow. I I I I'm speechless sometimes. I'm
Mm,
speechless. It's like uh if he want to push himself, if he want to pressure himself to go the distance, why must I cut him off by saying, "Oh, Patrick, you can't because you have this and this and this." It should be in spite of this conditioning he's having, it
yeah.
not limit him. So that's the message I want to pass on, especially to the families, with children that are differently able. If our children wish to go the distance,
Mm-hmm.
we may not have the confidence like me. Originally, I don't have the faith and the confidence in my son. I mean, sad to say that, sad to say that.
Mm,
But
mm,
somehow he really surpassed my expectation. He really went, go all the way out, and is building up his character. You know,
right. Yeah.
is building up in terms of attitude,
Mm,
and is a very good. Joining competitions for me, I find it's not just about winning.
mm,
It's about now my observation is about finding your footing, finding your voice. And my son, he has been usually using speeches about liver transplant, organ donation as his speech competition piece.
right, right.
And whenever he does that, and I'll
Mm,
tell you this, whenever he does that, even if he does not win,
mm,
he's not among the top five or top three winners,
mm-hmm.
he will always get the loudest applause.
Right, right.
And Patrick will ask you why. I didn't get I didn't get any award trophy. Why must
Mm,
they applause? I explained to him, do you understand that your speech is about this and you are the testimony
yes,
how how the gift of life can really change.
correct.
You know, not just change his life,
Mm,
family, communities, because my son did not take his second chance for granted. He has
yeah.
gone on to become a motivator, an advocate. He would tell me that he understands the children in hospital are feeling sad. He wants to make them happy because he was there before. Organ donation, have been receiving some feedback. Many people want to do it. Sometimes it's because of religious reasons. Sometimes they told me it's because it's
Yeah,
so hassling, so inconvenient. They see, no point. They see all these statistics, no point. When they get to hear a young voice,
yeah,
survivor,
yeah.
because of the organ transplant, it's actually from my husband, he's the organ
Mm-hmm.
donor. Because of the organ transplant, my son, he lives, he thrives,
Yeah,
and he pass it forward. And I'm pretty sure my son will not be the only one who going to contribute to communities, to societies, and I really believe to the world. All we need to do, we just, become an organ donor, and we, our, our gift can not just impact one life,
yeah.
impacting many, many lives.
Correct,
Those
correct.
who listen to this interview, to this sharing, I do encourage you try to find out more about organ donation. And my son is the greatest testimony, the powerful impact of the gift of life of organ donation.
That truly is, Cordelia. I must say, Patrick is a miracle child.
Ah,
He has been a fighter since he was born. And look at him now. He's going to the greatest distance through to all these mini marathons. And I'm pretty sure that he'll be a marathoner in future, that's for sure.
I have to wait
And
for maybe another 9, 10 years. Sometime. But yeah,
we look forward to that. And also him going to public speaking and also delivering speeches and advocating and sharing his experience.
yes. And
That's
he wanted to do it. He told me that He knows he is doing good and he want to help children. Very simple.
Yeah. Yeah.
To help children. We want to make children happy. Very simple. You know, like adults, we like give a long speech. But for him, I will ask him, why are you doing this? I just want to make children happy. They are feeling. See, so simple. I want to.
Yeah.
How does he help? He said, by singing to them,
Yeah.
sing, yeah. See,
And he definitely got it from his mother. He definitely got it from you, Cordelia. Look at you. Look at how you have spread it to him and given been that positive light in his life.
actually, seriously, right?
Hmm.
When I shared in the beginning that when he was 3 months old, I make a decision, I make a promise actually. I made a promise to myself and to my baby
Yeah.
to have a life of, love, joy, laughter, meaning, and purpose. I truly did not expect the meaning of life and purpose gone so far right now. It's actually not me, it's my son is pushing it. And when I reflected, I was like, wow, my
Hmm.
my one decision to commit to that.
Yeah.
I didn't expect he could grow. He could grow the scope of meaning and purpose to such a big scope.
Yes.
My imagination beyond it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
proud of him. I'm so proud of him. Actually.
Really, really. And I'm truly moved to how much he has been achieving as well, Cordelia. I'm really, really happy.
Yeah, but for me, I just want to encourage the mothers.
Yes.
Very, very tiring. It can be done. So
Hmm.
don't give up. Don't ever give up on your child. Try your very best. Everything shall be fine.
Yep. Yep. That's right. All right, Cordelia, this was such a rich conversation.
Yes.
And I think what's going to stay with people is not just the story of your son, but also your story from your perspective. The way you have taken everything and turned it into something that you can give back to others. I'm sure everybody gonna appreciate it.
I'm just so I find it so unexpected how this can go so far.
Hmm.
Uh, but I am willing. I am willing to share. Even in this podcast,
Yeah.
encourage many others to contribute, to give. Life
Yes.
is beautiful, so we must be the one to give these blessings forward. Yeah.
That's right. I totally agree with you, Cordelia. And you also say that being human means being alive in giving, expressing, and honoring our lived experiences. And I think that's what exactly you did today. And I hope everybody who's listening get to also pick up a thing or two from your story and also pass forward like how you are doing. All right. So we have come towards the end of the episode for today. So if anyone listening is a parent or feeling very lost or overwhelmed, I hope today's story gave you a little bit of light today. And you don't have to figure everything out. Sometimes you just have to keep showing up, like how Cordelia did to Patrick. Definitely, definitely. So that's it, everybody, for this episode of Society Scoop. Thank you so much for being here, everyone. I'll catch you in the next one.